Shalom. I just want to share a couple of scriptures with you today, and tell you a little bit about things going on in my life. And like I said, I'm not going to justify myself, because all men have sinned and fallen short of the glory of Yahuah. So what I am saying is, I'm asking the great Yahuah to forgive me for my sins, and forgive me for the words that have come out of my mouth over the years, out of arrogance, ignorance, and being a child. So basically, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to justify myself and make it seem like this is everything happening in my life is because I've been so good, nor am I going to condemn myself because I've been so bad. I'm just going to say that the scripture says all things work out for them who are called according to his, who loves the Yahuah, called according to his will, basically. So, and he is the potter and we are the clay. Let me read these scriptures. This is Isaiah 64:8. But now, O Yahuah, thou art our Father. We are the clay, and thou art potter. And thou art our potter, and we all are the work of thy hand. Isaiah 45:9. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potter strive with the potters of the earth. Shall the clay say unto him that fashioned it, what makest thou, or why are thy work? He has no hands. This is 1 Kings 18:24. And call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of Yahuah. And Elo that answered by fire, let him be Elo. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. See, Elo is a consuming fire. We don't control him. He controls everything and everyone in the earth, seen and unseen. He is the Almighty. So like I said, I'm not going to sit here and justify myself on one end or condemn myself on the other end. I consider what's going on in my life is the work of Yahuah. So, like I said, when a man or woman is going through in their life, the first thing the flesh does is condemn yourself, because you say, man, why is this happening to me? What have I done? But then sometimes you say, well, you justify yourself and you say, well, I've not done nothing. I don't know why this is happening. But consider, Yahuah would that no man should perish. He is the great orchestrator of all things. He knows, and he does know your heart. Because a lot of people say, well, he knows my heart. Well, he knows your heart. He knows our heart. And because of that he knows our heart. And the heart is deceitfully wicked, and who can know it? But he knows those who love him. And those who love him, and are sons, he chastened those who are his sons. And those he chastened not are bastards. So the word is a balance. And what men and women do is, because men are formed in the image of the great Elo, the great judge, we judge. It's like a child or a baby crawling around who's watched their parents, not knowing what their parents has done or are doing, but they take a form of that judgment and they judge according to ignorance, not knowing the true judgment. He said, Yahuah said, I love those who do judgment according to righteousness. See, a lot of people judge you, but not according to righteousness. They judge you according to their own heart, for their own disdain that they have for you. Yeah, I knew. I'm glad it's happening to him. Yahuah finally getting him. And then sometimes Yahuah not really getting you because you are a son or a daughter. He's whooping you and chastising you and forming you into who He called you to be. And He uses what he desires to use, because He knows He's the great architect, as far as He has the perfect tools designed to mold and shape you into what He wants you and me to be. So, I'm not telling on myself. I'm just telling the truth. Like I said, this somewhere in my bloodline there was perversion. Well, that's in everybody, because those are the works of the flesh. But what I'm saying is, specifically to me, there was perversion and lust, either through my mother and father, or somebody, or my dad. At least they call no man father. Or through my dad and my mother, some perversion was going on, because I had a lust for big butts. I'm just talking plainly. I still like a woman with the curves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But He's helped me. And okay, He's helped me. I was looking at the time. And for the most part, most of the women that has been in my life, I had the good part of me has desired to, and my intent was to have holy matrimony with them and be with them. Of course, there's sin, but for the most part, my desire was to be with them and have holy matrimony, and we'll be together. But then through the ignorance, not knowing, the enemy has sent women to corrupt me and you, or men, for if you're a woman, has sent those people into your lives to corrupt you and take you away from the Father and pervert you. And add to the perversion that was already in me, in you, if you understand what I'm saying. So all that being said, I'm not going to judge myself harshly or justify myself. I know that this is because He said all things work out for the good of those who love Yahuah, who are called according to His purpose, the great Elo. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm just gonna give Him thanks, because even before this thing called, I don't call myself a targeted individual, but that's what they call this that's going on. This is what's happening in the world. But even in that, the great Elo is in control. But even before this happened, like I said, I can tell you the benefits of what is happening in my life. That's why I believe and know that He's still with me, and He's my Father, and He's basically forming me, the clay. He's forming me into what He wants me to be, because even though this appears to be a horrible situation and very uncomfortable at times, yet through this situation, and before I went into it, and I told you that I believe I've heard from Him, and He told me, I'm with you. You should live. I'm with you. He was telling me that before I became aware of what was going on. That's a positive, because if He wouldn't have told me that, people say, "Well, He talked to you." I don't think He talked to you. Well, if He did not, if He wouldn't have told me that, I wouldn't be in my right mind right now, because I probably wouldn't have been able to handle it. But I was prepared to go into it. Then, before I went into it, this is the truth. No, there's no shame in it, because I ain't the only one that's done it. I used to have a problem with masturbation and all those things like that. Right? The lust of the flesh, because I liked big butt women. You know what I mean? And I had a problem. I had no control over myself. Because like I said, that devil, that demon that controls that area had a stronghold in my life. So, I've never been a drug addict or nothing like that. But I can kind of imagine what they go through, because when that demon came a calling, I found myself in front of a computer watching pornography and doing what you do. You know what I mean? But but as I went into this thing that's going on right now, the Most High literally took that away from me. So if he was trying to destroy me, why would he do these great things in my life, like just send me cold turkey and just take that spirit out of me, to take away the desire to masturbate and all these things. You know, I'm not saying that it's me. I say I give him the credit, so that thing won't come back on me. But what I'm saying is, he did it. I don't masturbate. I don't sit around looking at pornography and stuff like that. I don't even think about stuff like that no more. Do I look at women? Yeah, I look at them. I'm still a man. And then through this thing, you know, I found out. I started gaining knowledge, not only knowledge about him and about myself, but I started gaining knowledge about how things work in this world. Not that I know everything. You know, and of course that's why I always give credit to first of all, I give credit to the Most High Yah, because he allows all good things come from him. So then I found out through the Moors community of who I am. You know, as far as I'm still an Hebrew, Yashraelite, Hebrew, Yehudi, all these things, Washita, Moor, MUR. But at the same time, that's why I said we all the same people. And the only thing really separates us is that our belief system, our faith system, and different things like that. That's why Yah calls his people, because we believe in him. So, but through the Moors community, I found out things pertaining to this world and the laws of this world, and what really applies to us and what really does not, and what we overstand, and that things we're not subject to. So many good things have come out of this situation as well. So I can't say it's all bad. You know, it's uncomfortable, but it's not all bad, because I've been corrected. I've been set on a different path I believe of true righteousness and set apartness. So there's a lot of good things have come out of this situation. And his word does not lie. He says all things work out for the good of those who are called according to his purpose, who love him. So, like I said, I'm not judging myself guilty. I'm not judging myself over righteous. I'm allowing the Most High to have his way in my life, and for him to mold me and scope me according to his desire, because he is the great creator. We are the clay, and he is the potter. So I'll just say thank you. And today is the day that Yah has made, and I shall be glad and rejoice in it. I'm thankful that I have a day to rejoice in, because there's many who's not here to be able to say that. So praise the Most High, praise Yah, and shalom.